If you're Jewish or Christian, your God, Yahweh, is just an ancient storm god. We know that he just popped up out of nowhere, but he shares a lot of similarities with other gods throughout the region. It's almost as if this storm god, much like Adad, the storm god of Assyria, or El, or Baal, or Zeus, within that region, was dependent upon for agricultural purposes. And people couldn't explain where rain came from, so they had this idea of some kind of god that controlled the rain. You know, if we go a little bit further south in the Earth's geography in those regions, rain wasn't an issue. They relied on water, and therefore they worshipped moon gods and sky gods, like the god Nana, aka Sin, in Mesopotamia, or the god Amun in Egypt. It's funny how where we live and the conditions that we live in dictate the God that is in control of us. You are not worshiping a God because it's actually real and required for the universe to exist. You're worshiping a God because our ancestors had no idea how to figure out where the rain came from to harvest their crops.
Comparing him to other gods of the region is actually pretty poor, because if you consider that the human mind is creative, but also each one operates on a subtly different level, our understanding of God will be subtly different. Hence why each of us has a subtly different colour spectrum. We're all unique in our own way, and that's why we see God in subtly different ways. Just because they happen to bless him more for the coming of rain, for the growing of crops, and the changes of the seasons, doesn't necessarily mean that he's purely for that particular purpose. In fact, the Romans realised this, that's why they made a pantheon. Just because people have different concepts of God does not mean that there is a different God. One could call it a pantheistic view, but it's not too dissimilar.